picture off. Now then.
You want to put it on the stand and do a documentary on it or not?
Yeah.
Put it on your, push on your bottom back stand thing.
Okay, there we go. You just raise it on the stand. You have to do this smartly lest you fall over. There we go. Switch that off. Switch the petrol off. This is a 1951 Ariel. And it's taken 4 years to restore it. It was in pretty bad shape when we got it. And it belongs to a friend of mine. It's not actually my bike. And he's going to come next month and pick it up and ride it. So we did it as a project. He just left it with me. I'm an old guy that needed a project, so I've been doing it. Right? She got roadworthy yesterday. It's all ready to go. This is Queensland, Australia. And when the papers come up from the owner, we'll register it in his name, etc. And then he'll be up next month and take it for a run. I can't take it on the road, that's why I drove around my yard here, right? But the carburetion's not 100% yet. Until I get it on the road, we can't really set it up properly. But it should be pretty easy because it's a Solex carb. Now, everything works on it. I put indicators on it for safety reasons, the standard mirrors, etc. And indicators on the back. The horn is the usual 6-volt Lucas horn, right? And the only other safety features I did really is putting on brand new modern tyres with soft composition for good grip. They're a match pair according to the manufacturer, and I put extra stoplights on for safety reasons as well. So there's now 3 stoplights on the back in triangle form, whereas it only had one little tiny P-hole light originally, right? So there she is. The clutch still needs adjusting a bit because the gearbox doesn't engage nice and neatly, so I'll tighten that up a little bit. But apart from that, she's actually running fine. And we had everything was taken off this. We got a complete set of photographs of the restoration. It was stripped down to absolute the last nut and bolt. The frame, everything was done, painted, sandblasted as required, and we built it up scratch over the last 4 years or so as a part-time restoration. Right? Now, we've kept as many original parts as we can. We didn't just want to do a checkbook restoration, so I've done all the work myself except the chroming. These pipes are original. They were totally rusty, but I wire brushed them with a special wire brush, not just a wire brush but a special composition plate to get them all nice and smooth. Then I sandblasted them and took them down to Cunda Park Chroma. It was a fantastic chroma in the Sunshine Coast area. And as you can see, they look like new. I couldn't believe it. Right? The silencers are actually new. They're not true Ariel style, but we were happy with them. Right? It gives a nice throaty sound, but not too noisy. Everything else is original except the brake linings were done by a brake lining company back in front in Umundi. That's all been done. And the wheels were actually useless. The rims were so dirty, rusty. We had to de-spoke them to chrome them, and I said no. So I got new rims from England and new spokes, and I rebuilt the wheels. So it's been quite a nice project, and hopefully she'll run a little bit better than she is now once we get the carb set up properly and get her out on the road so we can actually give her a run. So I'll just start her up again. She starts easy, maybe 2 kicks or so. It does have a variable choke, so we'll do that. The back stand on it is a repo, and a very bad repo I might add. It came from England, but apparently manufactured in India, and I sat on it. I put it on the stand, sat on it like this, and then moved it on the stand 3 times and the whole thing collapsed. It had a stupid little hollow tube welded onto sand casting things. So if you look very closely, you would see 2 nuts now because there's actually a solid rod in the middle and it's been re-welded. So I will not start it on the stand because it makes it wobble, so I'll roll it off and we'll see. So, now she's in neutral, petrol on, key on. Unfortunately, the petrol tap ended up in the wrong angle, so I'm going to have to take it off again. But to do that, I have to lift the tank off, believe it or not, to put an extra washer in. But we'll just try it now. The key's on, I can see the ignition. She's in neutral, no problem. Rear stand is up.